True enough, yes. Yeah. All right, so now we are live, and we're going to be coming in front of the camera in just a second. I just when she got to figure out when she's ready to go. So one of us I go out there and lock the door. And I think it should be me, but okay. I know you would, but I need to get that little scrunchy thing that I use. You got ponytail on the back end. Nice. I should have known you was prepared. That's what's up. All right, let's go to the live scene. What's going on, y'all? We're finally moving. Oh, we're moving back in the world. Kevin's got me to decorate. It's right now. It looks crazy in here. But it's okay. I just want to see if we can see, you know? Make sure that everything is bright and visible. Oh no. I told him I need more lights in here. It's gonna be more lights. That's how I feel because I feel like, look at the camera. It's the back of your head. That's how dark it is. Because you got my hand back there. I ain't got no light back there. I just, all right, hold you there. Let's just see what it looked like when I twist it and when I do it. Because if it,
See, if I was facing it, where you're sitting there, I was facing that way, and you were sitting back there.
I need more lights back there. Is that what you're saying?
And you were more lights in the back there.
I agree. That's what I was trying to tell you. See they just not bright. It looked bright in here, but when you get on the camera, well, it's not that bad though. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till we done with this video and see what it actually looked like. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like what you have.
So this room is actually really bright because up over your head there's these lights, ceiling lights. But when I turn those lights on, there's like they're LED lights. So there's like blinking, like I guess LED lights are like moving or something. I don't know, but it looks like something. There's like lines moving on the camera when I was doing it. When I was trying to record with the LED lights. So we went and got some different lights. So now I got these track lights over your head. These are like, the lights that you would use for like a photo studio kind of thing. And I don't know if the camera looks like the video looks dark to me just because there's so many bright lights in my eyes that it looks dark. It might not look dark because I can see your parts on there pretty clearly. It's just kind of dark. Hey, lady. Oh, I'm gonna come out and lock the door right behind you. Thank you. Thank you, lady. I see you at your neck when I see you at the appointment. All right. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put this in my back here. But I'm gonna just do this for now because I don't want no plugs. I need to get some extra plug nuts. Oh, see that? This gonna be tricky. That's the brightest going out. That's the one I was saying I want to put behind. Man. I'm gonna get this stuff going though. One of these days.
You know, if you don't want to decorate, you just get a green screen.
So now that's the thing. I definitely do have a green screen. It came with these lights, and it's in the other room. I was gonna hang it up, but I was planning to come to work early today, and I definitely did not do that. So I didn't get a chance to hang it up. And because now one of the apps that I was trying to use, StreamYards, well, you can like put your own background. So I was gonna make the background look like I was out front anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I did that on StreamYards, which reminds me, I need to take a picture of the salon so I can get a good picture up on StreamYards. But this one, I don't know how this one works. If it works with a green screen, but I don't know. I just want to make sure that We can see the hair. I care less about decoration. Kevin was telling me I need to decorate. Oh, I don't know if I need to decorate that. I'm trying to. So I got two people watching. Can somebody tell me if y'all can even see or if I need to do something about these lights? Because I'm really just testing the new studio out today just to see if we can see anything. Because I got a lot of light going on in here, but I don't know if it's where it needs to be. It's where it needs to be for me to see, which is cool, but I don't know if it's where it needs to be for these cameras to see. Apparently, it said my cameras pick up better quality than
It's a bright
it
to your
showed
computer.
on YouTube. That's a good question. I couldn't even begin to tell you the answer to it. Probably whatever it comes set at, because this is new. I haven't even used it yet for anything except trying to make this work. If I've been just recording with my phone, it's going good. Like I can see it post pretty good on the camera. It's cool. I just I don't know if it's showing up for other people that did or not. I hope so. But I'm definitely gonna go watch it later just to see, what we need to fix or whatever. And then I have like other like video ideas that I'm gonna do. And that I do need a green screen for because I'm just gonna be sitting and it's just gonna be boring. Um, background. I'm fine with the boring background, but I know the people like oh so like she can see, but it needs to be closer. Okay, cool. Let me see what I can. Thank you. She's right. That looks better. Thank you, Kendra. Appreciate you, girl. All right. Okay, don't we gonna get it. We gonna get it together. I'll give me a minute. I'm going to get it. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some reaction videos to some of the like horrible, awful stuff that I see on YouTube and these internet streets because God, my last client, we were just like talking for the whole time I was starting her locks about um how she just got so much information that she's asking about that she saw on YouTube and it's just bad information. just they just I guess on YouTube the best way to start your locks, not just the best way to start your locks, but the best lock journeys are the free form one journeys. And I was just asking her to show me somebody's free form lock journey that's like long because I see the free form locks and I hear them saying that that's the best, but I don't see their hair getting super long like that. I see them up one day without none. That's what I'm trying to figure out is how is that the best if it doesn't grow it? Like, doesn't seem best to me. So,
Thank you.
on YouTube,
Yeah, when they say how long and why you shouldn't get a loose twist.
yeah, why you should wait 2, 3 months to get one.
Yeah. And then how you should put water and stuff on it, keep them hydrated.
And it's just like,
I know for a fact you put water on them, they get frizz. I'm looking for it and everything.
listen, every time I say don't use oil, they tell me, they ask me, what should I use for moisture? And I tell them, like, I mean, you get all your moisture from water, but you need to use any water to get moisture. You don't need to use water until it's time to wash it and do your whole thing. Ultimately, putting water on it, A, is going to make it frizzy. And B, if it gets too wet, you're going to grow mildew. So you don't really want to do that. Like,
That's something I want to add. So, can I go swim?
you can go swimming, but you got to dry it. So
I got a hair dryer at home.
Yeah, so if it's hot outside and you just stay outside, you can usually get dry in a couple hours. So that's why when people go to the beach and stuff, it's just like after you get out the water, stay outside for a while. It's like I'm gonna have to move that camera. But I told you I needed to go outside, and then I moved it back. Anyway, if you go to the beach and you get in the water, you just gotta stay outside until that hair is dry. If you don't want to be in a hotel room with a blow dryer, which who would want to spend their vacation doing that? Just stay outside until it's dry. Most people's locks aren't so thick that they won't dry outside, but inside in the air conditioner, it'll stay wet for days. Why is the bank calling me? Okay, I look you want to answer this because it's the bank. So hold on 1 second, y'all. My bad. Hello? And then I hung up.
That's my patient.
Yeah, that might not even be the real bank. Because my bank don't be calling me. So
Exactly. I would call my bank, and then I would get a call from somebody that was fishing while I was on the phone with my bank, claiming to be my bank.
just get asked me. Yes, please. But yes, I think of a time I ever got caught in the bank, so that probably is some fake stuff anyway. Plus, on those apps where you can give yourself a quick number, you can give yourself any name you want. You can name yourself Bank of America. You can name yourself Comcast. You can name yourself whatever you want. So that's how they be giving them. They be giving fake numbers. Because I got a stalker. I told you I'm a stalker. Yeah. She ain't been messing with me so much no more. I mean, she still tries from time to time, but it's hard because I'm gonna get my deposits right away, straight away. I'm doing normal appointments with new people. When I have a deposit, I will go in there and delete their claim, decline, claim information. So she not
people come in.
No, I think she was just doing it. I don't think she wasn't sending nobody in. She would send them on. She would go on the booking site, book an appointment with I don't know if it's a Cash App card or just a gift card or some kind of fake card to where the site would accept it, but it wasn't like when there no call no show because that's what it is. I just call it fake appointments with fake cards because when they no call no show, and then I message them or I try to run the card for the last minute cancellation fee or no call no show fee, it declines. So it's just a fake appointment with a fake card. Nobody was really planning on coming. And so when she first started booking with me, she tried that, but I require pictures for everybody. So then she started sending me pictures, but then there was nobody coming up to the appointments. And so then now they booked the appointment, and then after I asked for the deposit, they just stopped messaging me. So I mean, in essence, she is wasting a little bit of my time, but it's stuff I was going to be doing anyway. So that's fine. If you get off wasting my time, you're also wasting your time, and I'm still gonna get paid at the end of the day. So I'm not really too concerned. It's just I ain't getting no more fake appointments though.
So
I mean, I delete them. So
so
no deposit, no
with
money.
the cancellation thing,
Mhm.
if you freeze your card and somebody tries to charge it, I'm not sure if it's with a booking. There was
Well,
some other
with
sites if
Cash
you
App, you can just turn your card off, and then
you
anything
freeze it.
that goes through automatically declines. Yeah. So I think it could be that. I'm not checking the last 4 digits of each person's card. I just delete the appointment. Like I don't even at this point we're not gonna try to figure out, what you're doing. We're just not letting you in. You're not getting in. It's not. Or just delete the appointment. And if they do end up sending a deposit, which later sometimes people do, but they don't know I got a stalker. So if you ignore me, I'm deleting your appointment. she she did. I figured out who it was. Did I tell you I figured out who it was?
No,
I found her. I found her when I was in the hospital with my blood clot, with my broken ankle.
she can't visit.
I found out that it wasn't just her; it was her and her husband. Well, let me tell you, that's no, she didn't come visit. She didn't come visit at the hospital, but while I was in the hospital, I got a phone call from a guy. I saved the voicemail, saved the number, her name, and everything, because I figured out, like, I'm like, okay, so there was a man messing with me too, because like first of all, the appointment was booked under a man's name. So I thought it was a man, but then when they sent the picture, it was a girl. And so I didn't know if it was trans or what. But I knew that like there was a man's appointment, but a picture of a woman. So I'm already was suspicious when it all first went down. But while I was in the hospital, I got a phone call, and there was a guy. He left a voicemail. I didn't answer it, and he left a voicemail that said, "I don't know what y'all need to do in that shop, but it stinks." That's what he said. That's what he said. And he was like, "And I need to get my hair done today, but only person I saw in there was a man, and ain't no way I'm letting an effing man touch my hair." That's what he said. So I'm like, wow. So I called up here and asked Kevin, like, "Hey, did somebody stop by the salon? Does it stink up there?" You know what I'm saying? I'm concerned. He like, "No, it don't stink. And ain't nobody been in here but me and my clients." So whoever it was came up, looked in the window, but they didn't come in. So I'm like, okay, that's suspicious. That must be whoever this person is either the person that's been stalking me, or this person is also working with the person that's stalking me. Because that just sounds like somebody that's just trolling. It's like basically trolling on the internet, but trolling in real life. And so they try to troll me in real life. And so I um I was in a hospital bed. I have nothing to do. I normally be too busy for these things, but I have nothing to do. So I took that phone number and put it on bed verified. And then I didn't find nothing. But what I did was, since I figured it was the same person, and I was wrong. I figured it was the same person that was trolling me. Actually, it's actually her husband. It'd been her and her husband this whole time, probably. And so, because like the bad reviews, all the bad reviews on Google is her. And I know that now because I found her and her husband. I found their YouTube channel, and I in the comments, like on her videos, the same emails and the same names of people that left me bad reviews, which are people whose hair I never even heard of, people I never even seen or heard of before, never even had an appointment, but they left bad reviews. Those are the same people in her comments. So she literally made fake email accounts with fake names so that she could leave fake comments on her YouTube videos. So she using those same accounts to leave me bad reviews on Google. I was like, oh wow, okay, so this lady is psycho. She probably one of them catfishers. But yeah, I found her YouTube channel, and I wish she would do something. I wish she would just do one more thing, because she in trouble if she do. I got I got stuff that I like screen recorded from her YouTube channel. So I hope she don't try me, because I got receipts and I got stuff in the bag. I'm just waiting because I'm like, I don't really have no like desire to be like vindictive or spiteful or go hurt somebody and ruin somebody's life. But she has stuff on her YouTube channel that I already have screenshots and recordings to that can ruin her life. And I saved it because I will if she don't leave me alone. I will if I have to. So I said, I ain't gonna do nothing with this stuff. Because when I first got it and I was telling my family, like, look, I found her. This is the crazy girl that's been stalking me and harassing me on the internet. And I was like, dang, what should I do? What should I do? Like, I was gonna do something. I was like, I got enough problems. I'm trying to heal from my broken ankle. I got blood clot in my lung. Like, I'ma just chill. But she better not do not a man, another bad review, and ain't had her hair done. Because ultimately, the truth is, she wants her hair done. She wants me to do it, and I refuse. You can't be mad about that. I mean, I guess you can't be mad, but you can't be, harassing people.
You refused the original appointment?
So I accepted the original appointment, but she was being rude to me on the phone before the appointment. So I asked her if she wanted to cancel, and she got an attitude and canceled, basically. She just didn't show up to it. She never came in here. That's all I know. But I was here at her appointment. Uh, I don't know, it might have been 2 minutes. I wasn't 2 minutes early. That's what she said. She said, you said be here at 4, and you ain't even here yet. And it wasn't 4 yet. I started to say it's not even 4 yet, but I was just like, why would you be rushing somebody when they're not even late? So she must be in a rush, in which case I'm not about to be in a rush. So therefore, she must need to cancel. So that's all I said. You need to cancel? Because, but I was walking to the door as she said she wasn't here. I didn't see her. She didn't come in. So I never physically met this person. I just only had a brief interaction via the phone where she was very rude to me. And so I didn't want to do her hair. That was really in my mind. It was just like after she said that, I was like, I done came here because mind you, I was already not planning on working. She had booked an appointment at the last minute. That was my baby's birthday. We had birthday plans, and she booked an appointment at the last minute for a lock repair, which, I don't do lock repairs unless we doing full service. So I told her, you booked a 5 minute service. Got another client that's coming in 5 minutes. No way I'm gonna be able to get what I have to do to your hair done in 5 minutes. And lock repair it's not a standalone service. It's an add-on to getting your hair done. And she was like, okay. So that's why I told her she had to come at 4 because she had booked 5:55. I had a 6 o'clock. And I was only planning on doing that 6 o'clock because my baby's birthday was that day. So we was going to Nitro Zone and we were jumping around and stuff. So I literally had to cut his birthday short to get up here by 4. And she was talking stuff before we even met. I was like, who talks like that to somebody that wants their hair done? Like, I don't want to do your hair. You talk to me like that, I have every right to refuse service. I don't want to do your hair. And so that's why she's been mad this whole time. Because she wants me to do her hair, but she don't want me to do her hair. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like every time it was time for a retwist was when I was getting a new bad reviews. Like every time she was looking for somebody to do her hair, she saw me, wanted me to do it, but didn't want me to do it. Because I ain't about to let you be rude to me. I'm gonna be rude back. And yeah, so she didn't like me being rude back. So, but hey, she would have came in, I would have did her hair. She would have loved it. So I don't know what she want me to say. But if you talk crazy, like you're not the only one. Like I don't like people in my chair that talk to me crazy anyway. So I was hoping that she would not want to tell her that. Because why would you even say I'm not even late? I could see saying that if I would have been late, I would have been like, my bad, I'm pulling up. But I wasn't late. I walked in and still had 2 minutes before 4. So therefore, like I wasn't early, but I didn't say I would be early. I said 4 o'clock. And I already had rushed my baby's birthday to get there. For her to be rude to me, but not even being late, like, I don't think that at all. But like to stalk and harass somebody all over the internet for months, like not even months. It's been over a year. It's been over a year. When I was laying in that hospital bed, it was a year and 2 months past the time it was. And she's still so feeling such a way that she sent her husband up here to stalk and harass my salon. That is weird. And definitely the actions of a psychopath. But like I said, she could have said, nope, I don't want to cancel and came on in and got her hair done. I don't understand. She saw me walk in. She saw me unlock the door. She saw me turn on the lights. And instead she pulled off because she didn't like that I could respond just as rudely. Like, I don't even think that was rude. I feel like asking if she needed to cancel was realistic because obviously you in a rush because you rushing me to get here before the time we said. For what reason? If you could at least waited until 4 to be like, you're not even here and you said you would be here. Like, that's a weird way to respond to that. And I don't gotta, like, I don't like that. Now, I definitely regret that day because I had all 5 stars on Google before that. And I definitely wish I would have just said, I'm here. I could have just said, I'm here. I am here. You said I'm not here, but I'm definitely here before 4. At 4, like I said, I will be. I could have said that, and I should have said that. But at the time, she had just made me angry. Really, I was upset that she would talk to me like that. That mean to me, I was like, okay, if I'm nice to her right now and just tell her to come on in, she gonna be rude forever. And I've had clients like that, and I am glad to be rid of them. And I do not want to get me a new one. And I just felt like she was gonna be one of them clients that felt like she could talk to me any old kind of way because I responded kindly to rudeness. I don't like responding kindly to rudeness. I have to go against my own gut to do it. And I do it, but I send those clients elsewhere. And that's what really happened to her. You want to know the kicker? The craziest part about it is she booked a $5 5 minute lock repair, right? It's $5 to $10 per lock that has to be repaired. She went on her first review and said, "Don't go there. They don't know what they're doing. That's why the prices are so cheap." Girl, it's $5 to $10 per lock. She literally was coming with her hair in the back. Now, I did not know that she didn't have no locks. She wanted a full lock reattachment for her whole head because her and her husband, which I don't think they really married, but her and her husband had cut each other's locks off for YouTube pranks. Like, don't they know people be doing that fake? That's fake when people do it. They literally cut each other's locks off for YouTube pranks. She wanted to reattach hers. So that night, if she had came in with all her hair in the bag, I only had 2 hours for my next one. I don't even do lock reattachments for a full head. I only do one or two. So I would have had to turn her. That's the craziest part. I would have had to send her back because I can't do a whole lock reattachment in 2 hours before my next client. That wasn't even gonna happen. She made it seem like she just needed one or two locks reattached. I asked her for a picture of her hair. She sent me a picture of her hair with a head full of locks. But I see the YouTube video that happened shortly before that appointment, and it was her husband cutting all her hair off. Scissors. Well, it didn't show that part. It just showed him holding them. Like I give them no view and watch that whole video. I just seen it from now. But I know that she didn't have no locks in her head, like the picture she sent me. She had a bag full of hair, and she thought that I was going to be able to reattach it all that night. Maybe that's why she was in a rush because she knew that that was a service that took all night, and she really thought that I was going to be able to get that done in 2 hours. There's no way. Even if she would have went with Lexi or Kevin, because those are the only people doing that here, they would. She would have to come early. Ain't nobody coming in at 4 o'clock to try to do that. So there was a whole bunch of stuff wrong with the whole situation. But yeah, she drove off in a huff because I said, "Do you need to cancel?" She had to do. She could have just came in. Nah, listen, they buying them. I they buying views. They buying views. They buying subscribers, and they still don't got that many. All the I'm telling you, all the comments that I saw were either comments that aren't even about the video, so they're like paid for comments, or they're comments that she made about the video from one of those fake accounts. I'm telling you, she's made like 7 fake reviews with them on my Google. So yeah, and I called the cops, and they said that they haven't gotten to a point where they can do something about internet harassment yet, but they were because you keep on bothering me, you're going to jail. Oh, guess what else? I know where they live. You remember where you and your mom used to live? Mm-hmm. They live over there. Mm-hmm. Because I went on Ben Verified. No, she's not. She's she's not fat. She's she's got a nice shape, I guess, but her face, she's a butter face. You can't be everything's nice but her face. But yeah, she's trying to be a rapper, and her music's not good. So good. Look, you don't think people are trying to be rappers? Same. Rappers, sing. What is that? Producer, if you gonna be in, I don't, if you a party promoter, I want no parts. I don't do the nightlife, the drinking and the drugging. So pass, miss me with it. So I could, but I wouldn't imagine a man would be meeting that many women that's trying to be rappers. Like, you want to know how many men I've met that aspire to be a rapper? It's disgusting. You'd be surprised. Really? They be the cute ones. They be the cute ones. They try to be rappers. Well, they trying to do something, get some kind of money out their cuteness. If they're not trying to open their own thing. But yeah, I just don't. To me, that's not my future. They might, if you like that lifestyle, you're partying, the drinking, and all that stuff. That's what that's for. You gotta find like-minded people. If you want to work a job and earn a honest living. But my thing is this: is that enough people ain't gonna make it for me to be trying to do something that enough people, like there could be 1,000 successful salons, but it's about very few successful rappers. Look at me. It's so funny because I went on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook, and made a post a couple of years back because I had wrote a rap before, right? And I had wrote a couple of them. Well, I had one that my ex-husband wrote for me, and I rapped it on one of his songs. Listen, I learned the hard way. You don't want to do that. But anyway, so anyway, he had put me on one of them, and I had rapped that for Facebook, and then I rapped the one that I wrote because I wanted to see if people could tell which one I wrote and which one he wrote. But they was like, people was all on there encouraging me and telling me I was good and stuff, right? So the next day, I made a post that said, the way that y'all reacted to me rapping let me know that y'all just let anybody. I'll let anybody rap. Like, are you serious right now?
Family and friends that would
I
reply.
mean, I got a lot of people that know me, family, and I will say associates. I don't really feel like I have friends. Can't say nothing. Not be a friend, good friend. I only friend for you. Like, real. I got, I don't have enough of me to share with like more people than I'm already sharing me with. But yeah, on the internet, I mean, on my Facebook page, I got a lot of people. They don't like none of my stuff, mainly because I moved out of town. Like I said, when I moved out of town, everybody hated me after that. Oh, that one, I wasn't talking. That was when I was telling my client earlier. It's like my people, all my people that used to be, giving me heart reactions and stuff on Facebook. When I moved here, they stopped. They still on my friends list, but they don't say a word. They hate me. That's how I feel. I feel like they hate me all because I want to do their hair. There's just way too many people that hate me because of how much they love me. That's weird. Don't you know that's weird? They hate somebody because you love them so much and they won't do what you want them to do. That's kind of psychotic. Because I moved out of town, y'all hate me. If I move back and start doing hair again, I get my love back. And that's crazy. It's like it's kind of like a control freak love. Like you only love me if I'm doing what you want me to do. And I find that to be harsh and rude and unreasonable. Because you really do love me. But one never know. But you never could be but they don't even know they're on Facebook no more. But yeah, at that time, well, that was I actually did those raps when I was here. And yeah, if I go on there and do something like if I do something big, they'll give me some reactions. But if I just go on there and post a regular little comical status, no, crickets. If I go on there and say, I like Atlanta, but this, and the reason why I don't like it, they don't get on there and say, you should come back. Yeah, that's what they don't say. I'm serious. To this day, it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years. And if I post a status on Facebook, the only comments is going to be, you should come back.
Atlanta.
Nebraska. Nebraska, of all places. Like, don't they think they should just move here? I mean, to me, it makes more sense that they would just move here. Because ain't nothing in Nebraska. They're not missing nothing by leaving there. They want me to stay. Not fair. Not fair at all. It's all good. Everybody got their own, you know, constant thing, I guess. Maybe I ain't going back. It's cold. It's cold right now. Like, you know how it was 60 degrees this morning? Kind of cold around here.
Oh, it's chilly.
It's probably 30 degrees this morning down there.
I was outside at like 4 o'clock.
Really?
Taking my dog outside.
You take your dog out there early?
I'll be up there.
Oh, Jesus. I took my dog out at 7 and it was freezing. And I looked at the temperature, it was like 60 and it felt like 30. Well, in Nebraska, it is 30, probably. I'm not certain. I haven't looked in a while, but usually when it starts to cool off here, it's real cold there. Every time I see people posting pictures for the last couple of weeks, they've been wearing long sleeves and pants. Cold. It's cold already, and they want me to go there. How am I supposed to walk my dog in the snow? I kind of do want. I do want the dog. That's just lazy. No, I can't let my dog go to the dog park.
I don't let my dog be able to dog.
That's why you go at 4 in the morning.
No, I go all throughout the day.
Oh, you just
They
let
go
them
out.
out.
They go out like 3, 4 times.
You in the bathroom.
Yeah, but my female dog doesn't like female dogs.
My dog don't like no dogs. I wish he'd be more friendly. I wish he'd be more friendly with the other dogs so we can go to the dog park. But when he gets to the dog park, he start acting fool. If you see another dog, and it's really weird. That's not my life.
You got a train course?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm still Boston Master.
Boston Master? What is that? That's no common law.
I'm so scared.
Okay. We need to see somebody bigger than him because right now he feel like he's the top shit. He's the head honcho.
All 4 finish. You know Cujo, the song, I mean the movie.
Oh, that kind of dog.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Real scary. I thought Cujo was like a mutt. He like wasn't like he was big dope.
yeah, Shaggy. That's one of the ones that be like they would thread with a wolf or something.
It was beautiful.
Shit, wolf big as hell.
I don't know what they like breeding these dogs with to make them that big though. I don't know. He's a good dog, except for that, Christmas. Really good that other dog was. That wasn't. It was really that other dog's fault. But
Was it a big dog or a small dog?
it was a husky, so it wasn't that much smaller. It was smaller, but not that much.
Yeah.
And it nipped at his face first, tried to bite him. And it did bite him a little bit. He pulled back, but he got a little cut on his lip. Took a picture of it. I don't think they care about that though. I can't wait to get him. I'm just every day being there.
I had a friend who was on Judge Mathis.
Uh-oh. Did Judge Mathis call him a crackhead?
Nah,
Because that's what Judge Mathis gonna do. He gonna call somebody a crackhead. Like, that's what he does.
forget.
I can't go on his show because he embarrassed me in front of people. Now, I've been on a divorce court, that's it. That's it. I don't want to be the litigator of none of them shows. They don't make you look like it. Ooh.
Even if he was on there because the girl he was dating took cut up his clothes and shoes and bleached them. And he was only like 19, 20. I think he was only like 19, 20. Can't remember how old he is. But we graduated the same year.
And he was. Hopefully. Um, I mean, he's not a crackhead because on the phone, he's screaming crackheads out there, crackheads.
Oh no, I hear from him in years.
But no, I'm surprised because Judge Mathis, I ain't seen a single episode of his where he didn't call somebody. Let's go next. Great. I bet you want to go to Judge Mathis. I can't wait to watch this and see how good it actually looks because from here, and it's just the cartoon is here, it's just dark. It might be this good. Really brightness there. I mean, it's we can find out later. Let's see it. See, she said she see. It needs to be closer, so I moved it closer.
Getting long. I can never grow my hair in an afro.
Just get to a certain length and just sit there, because afros you get combed and picked. That stuff is traumatizing. People don't realize it, but combing your hair is traumatizing to your follicles, especially if there's ever any pain. If you ever feel pain from your scalp, it's because something hurts. It's not happy with that. And so, combing it every day, picking it out, that job hurt. I mean, it definitely doesn't like it. So afros have a hard time going. My sister was natural for like 5 years. Her hair never got to her shoulders. But she got her locks and her hair is 7 years down her back. Was to her butt. Actually, it's been 8 years now. It's past her butt, and I want her to trim, but she won't listen to me. It's driving me crazy. Because eventually they will get heavy. They might not be heavy now, but eventually they will get heavy. And when they get heavy, they're going to be putting too much weight on the follicles. Well, it's just going to start slowly getting thinner. It's just no, there's really no real reason to let it grow that long. I just saw a video on Facebook the other day where this lady was cutting her hair after 18 years and it was looking all thin and stuff. Hi, lady.
No. What time you get off? No.
Ooh.
Huh? Alright. Bring me something to eat though.
Oh, back right.
Bring me some more pizza. That was true. There's only a little bit left. I'm running out. Gotta eat lunch and dinner. There's no love.
Mhm.
Can I get a charger?
The kind you sit it on.
Um,
Out there, I got the kind you just lay your phone on top of. I don't have any plug-in chargers, don't I? Nothing for you. You did?
no.
You can set it on there if you want to all the time. You can bring one back in. You got me. Plug it into the laptop and then just sit it on there. Well, you know, we just got that kind. Yours work for that?
No. I got the 13 though.
Oh, well, yeah, it works. It works. You just set it on there. It's the wireless charger. Look at the wireless charger. Got two of them out there, actually. Mm-hmm.
You gotta have a little thing on your phone. Use the wireless charger.
You just sit it on there. Yep. Actually, the person, I think the wireless chargers are Samsung, but they work for iPhone now. So,
Money will not you. It looks longer after it gets washed.
it does because before you wash it, your afro just be doing what it does. You know, afro shrinks. So afro, it be drawn up like this. When it's time to get it done, sometimes it looks shorter than it did before you quit. I mean, when last time you left. Because yeah, once the afro is loose, it just draws up, it shrinks, and it pulls everything close to your scalp. And then when they wash, it's wet, so it's loose and it's hanging again. And then as long as you twist it like that, then you get to see your new length. Because of course it's been growing since it's outside, so it should be longer. If it doesn't look longer, it's because that afro got shrunk up at your scalp. And I'm just gonna stretch it out so it can be shrunk. Let's see.
You do the home run method.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never knew what I've been doing this whole time, huh?
Mm. I had my mama try to do it. They was fluffy at the roots.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing. Tell her I got videos on YouTube. Yeah. Sit her down in one of my videos next time y'all try that.
She hard hit. She watched one video. Oh, that's yeah. She got that.
You got it.
Hell no. You just effing into this.
There's a little bit more to it, but you know, and it also I feel like it takes practice.
Nah, I ain't gonna be practicing on me. I need to look good. You know what I mean?
I love it.
And I like to be able to see my parts.
And you should. You should be able to see them. But if you lose them, it's hard to get back from them.
Nah, but like sometimes, like recently, when I first got my hair done, right,
Mm-hmm.
I would not go to sleep without a do rag, stocking cap, bonnet, something. It was impossible. Now I'm like,
You don't feel like you need it.
Nah, I
I
still
mean,
need it when I
okay,
get
so
my
you don't.
hair
When it's
retwisted and stuff like
fresh,
that. Yeah.
right? But when it's not fresh no more, it's like, oh, I can go to sleep without worrying about it. That's true. Those are facts. As long as you don't got the kind of pillowcase that we letting up.
I don't
The
use
pillow.
pillowcases.
Okay, well that'll work too, actually.
Also, when I get in the shower, it was trash bag,
Trash bag.
trash bag,
For a shower.
or shower cap.
You could just keep him doing that, sir. You trying to really, but see, my thing about the bags is that it still be getting, sometimes, like if your shower is hot enough, you can get steam in that bag. So if you don't want it to get wet, that's kind of defeats the purpose. But if you got a trash bag, though, it might not get no steam. Them shower caps do, but I don't know if a trash bag with like a grocery store bag.
Nah,
It's a
actual trash
big
bag.
trash bag.
Yeah, so I put it all the way around the head. Then I tucked it. I tucked the beads. Yeah, but I don't like it getting wet at all.
Okay, I don't like it getting wet either, so I'm with you on that.
So I tuck these behind the ears, and then I take the trash bag and cuff it underneath, and then cuff it on the ears one more time.
Mhm. So it don't be getting steam in there though.
I have no
I
idea.
mean, it's a big trash bag. Probably ain't getting steam on your head. That's cool.
I don't
Do
be
the
in the
bag,
shower for the. I don't be in the shower for 20 minutes.
do the bag even get wet? This is what I want to know.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, if the bag don't get wet, stands to reason your hair wouldn't be getting wet either. But if the bag gets wet, then yeah, you might need to.
Have you know how you gotta wash your face and
Yeah,
your neck?
I do. But you just, lean your head back a little bit and tilt it. That's what I do. I just put my face directly in the water, but I just tilt my hair out the way.
That's the one thing I miss about having a haircut.
Just putting your whole head underwater.
Yes.
But then how do you breathe?
Mm-hmm.
Through the mouth, I guess.
Take showers.
I mean,
Not bad.
I know what I'm talking about. Like when I put my face in the water, I be having to hold my breath, and then I try to wash my hair the other day because you see I ain't got no hair. So I try to wash my hair the other day and put my head under it like this instead of leaning it back like I normally do. I put it under like this, and the water was just coming down my face, and I was like, oh, I had to breathe in my mouth. I thought I was gonna suffocate. I mean, I thought I was gonna drown. So yeah, I don't know how you able to do it, but I've seen them in the videos and TV shows do that. Just put the head, just let the water run down their face. I don't know. I don't like that. I can breathe. I don't get a waterboarding or something.
Nah, I think you gotta keep it at a 45-degree angle.
And we get
Breathe
scientific.
in and off.
I definitely
And
could
breathe
breathe
in
through my white mouth, but I was panicking for a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I be going to water aerobics with the old ladies at the gym
Mm-hmm.
in the pool, and the black ladies all got their hair covered. The white ladies don't. But I so it's funny because well, 2 weeks ago when I had those extensions in my head, I was covering it. But like when it's like this short, I don't even bother. I want to get wet. I want to get wet. I cut it so I can just dunk my head and don't have to get it. But yeah, then there's times when I want hair, so then I can't do that. Well, I could, but it'd be a mess.
See, it's been, I done had hair, I want to say 3 months, 9 months, 7 months, 2 months, and then for a period of time, I was in my haircut every week.
That was more.
Just cause when I ain't had dreads, I used to try different hairstyles all the time. I curl it out, get a mohawk, curl it out, get a box fade, a drop fade, high fade. Um,
Oh, you
even
just did
speed.
every haircut ever.
Yeah,
Well, you done tried everything there is to try. Did you do braids?
that was great. Yeah, I had cornrows with zigzags.
Is that what you were doing before everything you locked in?
Yeah, but I had cornrows from. I'm talking about very short hair. I used to get my scalp burned trying to get it straightened out.
Just so it can braid?
Yeah,
Braids hold better in the afro hair than they do in that straight stuff anyway. But if it was that short,
yeah, it was.
yeah, well, y'all just nobody don't have no patience with their hair.
I'm not going through the ugly stage. Like I went through. I didn't even.
Especially if you keep it,
I
lined
didn't.
up.
I didn't even go through the ugly stage with my dreads.
No, but that's because we don't have no ugly stage here.
I think I have one. I think I saw one bad picture of myself. I have one bad picture of myself in my dreads.
When you first started?
Yeah, just
What? How was it bad? It was time to get it done again.
nah. It was raining one day. And
I
even
remember that time you said you got the rain when you came back. Your hair was off of it. You must have been that one.
so I went outside in the rain. Well, I ain't go outside in the rain. I had to go to the car. Somebody took my handicap parking spaces.
Yeah, I forgot you got those. I'm sad about mine. Mine's almost expired.
You never know it.
I ain't gonna be able to
Even
because it was for my ankle, and my ankle is healed. So she only said it for 6 months, and I actually got it like a month after I broke my ankle because I didn't even realize that I could get a temporary one. So when I found that out, I was like, "Can I get one of them for Louis?" Like having struggles when to go out. So she gave me one, like a doctor. The doctor gave me a note to give to the DMV, but it's temporary. It expires in October.
that's what I'm saying. You know. Oh, did they have it? Did they have they stamped it? You know,
6 months.
6 months from the day that you got it, or
Yeah,
6 months?
they gave me 6 months from the day that I got it. So it expires October 15th.
I mean, right.
I'm gonna be so sad. Cause I, I mean, hopefully I, I'm not in pain anymore by then, but like it still hurts. So, I don't know. I don't know about being in pain. I don't really, I don't really be trying to be in pain. Like I could probably work standing up again, but when I do, how many am I actually gonna be able to do? Because I don't think I can do my full day how it is now standing without feeling like an excruciating pain. I haven't stood up that long to know. I won't even. I'm not planning on trying to find out either. Yeah, nice. I don't know. I want my stupid thing. Let's say you're gonna forge it, and I don't think that works.
You got all you need some alcohol,
Oh,
wipe the ink off.
the England fruit.
You know, all the parts off using alcohol, acetone.
Oh, that's done. I got
The
that.
acetone, the one thing, make sure you don't get it on the blue ink. Then you need a stamper.
Well, it ain't blue. Mine is red. That's why I think it ain't gonna work. Because the red ones are the temporary ones. The blue ones are the ones that you're gonna have. And like, don't they give them to you on your license plate too after like you play permanent? Don't they put it on your license plate? Who gets the one? Who are the people that get them on their license plate?
The people that have permanent injuries.
Do you?
I don't have a permanent injury, but I have a mental illness.
They don't count for permanency?
It's not as permanency.
Then why the one who give you one on the license
So I get mine through the VA, the Veterans Affairs,
plate? Okay.
to 100%. But if I was 90%, I wouldn't get it.
Oh. Well, somebody gave them on their plates.
But also they have some like the civilians, if you have social security or something like that, you can get those too. They should too. I ain't getting none social security.
You not?
Never.
Just
I ain't paid into it.
what? But you already mentioned.
Nah. So like every time you get paid, right, they got to fight against the security tax.
Yeah, well, I don't pay into it either.
Exactly. So
So now it's funny because I got a letter when I was in my late 20s about how much I would be getting if I didn't work the day again in my life, and that was from jobs that I had worked before I was working for myself. And it was like 660 something. And I was like, sweet, so I already got a check coming. But then, ever since then, I've been working for myself, so it might still just be because I still pay my taxes, but I don't know if they pay any into because I don't. If they don't make me like I don't. If they don't tell me exactly what's going on, what they just tell me how much I have to pay. So I just pay it. So I don't know if any of that actually goes to Social Security or not. I wonder. Just curious. I'm
do
sure
you,
Thank you.
do you pay yourself as an employee?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say 'cause I read it online. Like the owner of the shop would pay himself as a W-2 employee and he would take it out as deductions.
So I haven't done that. I do pay myself, but I haven't done me a W-2 yet. And I might do that this year. I might have.
Because you can
But I never did before. I just filed self-employed. Because I ain't, they take way more. They don't take way more. I think it would be the same amount because when you have W-2 employees, the employer has to pay half of the taxes and the employee has to pay half the taxes. But when you are the employer, you have to pay that full amount. But even if I was paying myself a W-2, I would still end up paying the same full amount because I would have to pay half as the employer and half as the worker. And I asked my sister because she said she does hers like that. She has her own business and
So you know
she
how,
does W-2 for herself.
so you know how, say you have a truck, right? If your truck is over a certain amount of weight and you bought it for a business, it's under their business name, you can write off the full purchasing price of the car. That's why you
I
always see.
heard something about that.
That's why you always see rich people who are business owners with G wagons or SUVs because it'll be in the business name.
Here's the thing though, you can write it off, but you still gotta pay it, and that'd be my thing. That's the reason why I haven't, because it's like in the write-off process, that's just less taxes they're gonna charge me for it. But I still gotta pay that note, so that's why I ain't. My sister sent me a video I think on TikTok about that, and I was just like, yeah, but I would still have to pay that note, regardless of the fact that I don't have to pay taxes on that money. I still
How
have
much
to
tax
pay
is
that.
that?
That note is like $400, $500 still.
How much is the car?
A lot.
Like 50,000, right?
Yeah,
Taxes on 50,000. On
it's less tax, I get
yeah,
it.
it's like 7,000. So you could
Not
save
quite.
like 7,000.
Not quite.
It's like five. So let's say
Because
for instance,
I put on my taxes last year.
50,000 times point code. What's the percent? Like
I don't know. That's a good
four,
question.
5.
I don't know. But
I
but you do.
I remember my first car loan, my auto percent was 21.
That's financing. That's not taxes, man.
Yeah. You know the finances.
I'm talking about
The
so when you
full
write
price, the
something
full
up on
price
your
of
taxes, it's like so I let's say I made 100,000 and I got me a $50,000 G wagon that I'm writing off. So now they only gonna tax me on 50,000.
oh, so that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So ultimately, you don't really get nothing for it. You just get have to pay less in taxes if you do that. Which would be cool, but this year I have to pay as much in taxes as humanly possible because I'm trying to buy a house this year or next year. And I want something with a chunk of land on it. And so I'm gonna need a little bit of cash. So I'm trying to get a real hefty house loan, real hefty mortgage. I need a house that's probably expensive.
You know what people are thinking in America, they doing minority loans.
Or just anything?
No.
Like houses.
For houses.
Oh, girl?
Zero money down, zero closing cost savings.
Seriously?
Serious.
All the saving I've been doing and they just don't give it away. Shoot, I need to go there, but I ain't. Is that cool? Why you got that picture of that dog on your screen?
I like that picture.
That dog is scary. Oh, that's that dog making that goofy face. Yeah, I seen that. Okay. She said I like that dog. Houses thing. I think in America, buying a house with a mortgage with a minority loan. Which I definitely probably can get. I hope you have a bank is in that. Oh shoot.
Yes.
Better make sure ain't nobody at the door. I need that. Shoot, I'm going in. Yeah,
3 years ago.
oh shoot, I got a break between you and my next one. I'm gonna go eat some lunch at the house.
So yeah, they got it in certain
Yeah, I
areas
gotta
and
get
stuff
that.
like that.
You think it's down here?
Should be. Minority areas or Atlanta is big for minorities.
I'm not doing things that these big ones got to be too. I think they'll be too much bigger than the other ones. I don't know, still. I mean that. I'm gonna have to do some of it too. Which I think I always used to do when I lived there. Anyway, what I do I like to try to make them all the same size. Thanks, Ken. Ken said it looked great. So apparently he's seeing looks better on the screen than it looks to us, which is cool. You know what?
I only gonna subscribe to it.
I need to just subscribe.
I follow you on Instagram.
I know. I didn't. Did you see the new thing we got on Instagram?
Yes.
I just rolled out a because our anniversary just passed. Uh,
What's the
couple of days ago, and I just posted a customer loyalty program we're doing. So where you can get discounts. We need to. We need to fix the sound. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just click around on this sound. Like,
maybe you need to turn on the sound on another one.
let me turn it off on one of those little. All right, don't say nothing because I'm gonna need. Okay, I muted it before. All right, does the sound better now, kid? We muted everything except for one. Oh, and then that one must have unmuted because we didn't muted that. What do it sound like now, kid? All right, locked in. Same name with everything else. But yeah, on Instagram, I just posted it, so you need to screenshot it so you can know what it is. Because it's basically to where you can get discounts on your hair. And so, and then you, when you pass the this list category, you're going to be trying to get some discount. So, but basically, if you leave a review on Google or refer to clients, you get points for, you know, $5 and $10 off. Or retwist. We need to mute the cameras. He said, no, that's worse. Is that worse? He said, we need to mute the cameras. Well, what was it?
It was my thoughts.
Mute the cameras. Mute them. All right, I muted the camera. Both cameras are muted. And I just got the laptop microphone on. What that sound like? He said, no, and turn up the gain. I don't know what that is. I think you meant to say something else.
Tell me you got it maxed out.
He gonna fix. Oh, it's too loud. Okay, let's try this. How about that? Should have told him I was going live in the first place, so he could have got me right at the beginning. We an hour in now.
I can't find it. You see how I spell LOCCED space IN?
Oh, you put an ED. This is LOCCD. No E. Oh, he said it sounds awesome now. Yay, we did that. Thanks, Dad.
See.
All right, so it was me, but the actual channel. You gotta push the video to go to the actual channel to see the most recent video. Turn it back up. He said, awesome. Turn it back up. Okay, so I did that one. Let's turn this back up. Now we good? We good? Yeah, I'm good. Sorry. Yeah. I did.
So they can actually see a lot.
Oh, it does look pretty good. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Well, not too shabby. I need you back. You just slouch a little. You hurt your neck or nothing, but I'm not standing. I need to see how the cameras do when I'm standing anyway. So
Oh, my mother's gonna lock up eventually. He trying to get it to me.
where she going to when she see your hair go down your back if you let it.
Nah, I want to be cutting her hair.
I'm with her.
She be snipping it ears.
Well, that's good though.
All that.
All that. Oh, that's what you need to do if you're gonna have it loose, especially because the ends break just super easy.
I'm talking about herself.
I mean, highly recommended that you have somebody else do it, but it can be done. It don't kill them. Hang on anybody. She be all right. It's just she know them ends be bad, so she cuts them, but it's still breaks so fast when it's loose. And locked here, the ends don't break, so that's why you get to experience all your growth.
Do y'all call them out?
Nope,
No, y'all don't.
you can't pay. Who knows how long it takes? You know, some people might only have theirs in for 2 months, and those might be easy to come out, but like, no, it'd be years. My sister combed out my nieces twice.
Twice.
Yeah. And the second time they had been in for, I don't know, like 2 years. And so when she combed them out, the first time she combed them out, they was only in for like a month. But the second time she combed them out, they was in for like 2 years. And when she said she could only do an hour a night, and each lock took 15 minutes, so she could only do 4 locks per night. And it's like 3 months to comb them all out. And then even then, we ended up staying up till like 4 in the morning one night just doing the top part because that was the only part she had to do that. She just comb out 4, put them in 2 strand twists with her loose hair. She had to comb those all out every time she went to comb out another section. But
I had a teacher when I was in high school that said fabric softener work.
to comb your locks out, I mean, that sounds good. Fabric softener. I mean, it's an interesting theory. I don't think they're just gonna come loose and you put fabric softener on. I think that my theory is that fabric softener will make the ones that smell like mildew smell better. Well, that's the only thing I can get. Febreze, Febreze might smell it. That's all I got now with Febreze or fabric softener. I don't see no. But no, when you do comb them out, you need a lot of detangler. Well, I don't know if fabric softener works similar to detangler, but I know I'm gonna be putting a fabric softener in my hair.
I got this one routine. That one is ingenious, ingenuous, something like that. The tangle. It was amazing. My hair get real nappy.
That's
I
why you
got,
knew it was gonna be locked.
yeah, I got a real tight curl pattern. I think, right?
No, it's kind of tight. It ain't that bad. I mean, it ain't that tight. I don't, I've seen much tighter than yours. So I don't know if it was as bad as you thought it was. Probably just bad ends.
I had what's one called it, BDBs.
Bad ends are hard to comb through. So it might have just been your ends with that.
You know how you go to sleep and you wake up and you see them ridges and all those little lines, BDBs.
That's funny.
I had those every time.
Yeah, we all are doing. Can't go to sleep without nothing. It's gonna flatten your afro on one side. Mm-hmm. You gotta put some water in it and stretch it back out.
I used to always drop it.
That's why your ends were bad. That's why it was so hard to comb. That's why it just ends be bad when you be picking, especially dry picking. Dry picking make your ends bad right away. You can hear it every all the time. Crack, crack, crack every time you pull it through. Yeah, it's popping, breaking ends every time you come through. You can hear it. Standing will be no issue. Everything is good. Thanks, Kev. Appreciate you. I'm gonna stand up right now. Okay. On my little wobbly ankle. Okay.
How much longer do you got on your recovery?
I
Do
don't
you
know,
do
but I told
physical
my
therapy?
doctor I ain't coming back. She gave me a hug. She said I don't have to come back no more. Oh, I stopped physical therapy a month ago. I got tired of it, and my physical therapist retired because she got married. Yay! And so she was gonna send me to some man. No offense, but I didn't want to. So I was like, "Can I just be done?" And she was like, "Yeah." It's like you walk good enough. You just need to get, more. I think I just need to get like looser on my ankle. It's like tight. I just need to spend a lot of time working on it and stuff. That's why I do my water aerobics and my gentle yoga. It's getting me together. That's my physical therapy now. Water aerobics and gentle yoga. When you add the big monitor, you can advertise questions and answers. I can't wait till we get that monitor. Matter of fact, I was gonna ask you to bring me one up here today. Can we just bring me a monitor and mount it on the wall? That'd be so lit. I hope the good people on YouTube appreciate what I got going on here because I'm spending a lot of money and a lot of time in just trying to get this like awesome so that people can finally have good information for once. It's just really not, like that. There's so much information out there, and most of it is like nonsense and shenanigans and malarkey.
My mom used to say that you don't wash your hair when you after it's for months.
That's what they be telling people. Not true. Because we've experienced not doing that. that'd be another thing. It's like people that like can't stop using oil, and I'll tell them like I have a crap ton of clients who don't use oil. They don't put water. They don't do anything but get their hair done every 6 weeks, and their hair is perfect. So when you say, "Well, I have to use oil," and I show you the problems that it's causing, I just don't understand. I know people. I know a lot of people that don't do anything. So you don't need that. You've just been trained to need it. You've been, lied to really, just so you can buy something. You're buying stuff that you don't need. You're wasting your money. Yeah. So, we're trying to get because yeah, everybody don't do that. Oh, there's people making TikToks right now. Like they'll say, "Oh, they say you can't wet your locks every day," and you're just wetting them every day. Okay, mildew head, you walking around smelling like mildew. I know you do. I know for that. Like people be want to argue in the comments. I know for that you do. Because I have clients who wash their hair regularly on their own, and they ask me how to get rid of that smell. I think now that's why they're washing it every day, trying to get rid of it. You can't get rid of it. Once it starts growing, it's there. So don't let it get there. So if you can't air dry in a couple hours, you need a dryer. That's fine. As long as it gets dry before tomorrow, you should be okay. But some people wash it and put it in a ponytail. At least not in the ponytail. When you know it's going right there in that ponytail. That's it. Mm, no, I think I'm getting in the apartment. Sounds like shenanigans and malarkey. All right, well, I'm gonna end this. No, I ain't gonna end it. I'm gonna just show them the whole thing a little quick before I end it. Okay, I'm not actually trying to get you to build it next. Yeah, see, I can't stand on all day just doing this. Then I have to stand on my left leg, but that thing starts to hurt after a while. You just putting all your weight on one leg, it starts hurting too. So, I will not be able to stand yet, people. Not there. Yeah, not there yet. Still feel like everything now. But if I have to go and get ready to myself and see how I feel about it. Okay, shoot, nothing in perfume. Oh, and I'm not gonna have to put a window in here, so I can see the front. That way, if people was at the door, I could see them. Cause I can't hear them now. I can't. Can't hear them, can't see them. There's a little hole in the wall from your window. I can see you in there. That'd be amazing. think it is something off about the light on the actual laptop because your hair look like they were rose gold in the camera. Like it looks like it's slightly pinkish. You know how that rose gold with that pink hue to it.
Mm.
That's how your hair looks in the camera. I know that's not how it looks because I'm looking at it. Well, the only thing I look like that on YouTube, we should be straight. But hopefully, we can change the settings in this video somehow where it looks like it looks in real life. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be looking at it and knowing what I'm looking at, what I'm looking at, you know, looking at what everybody else can see. See the child see. He's out here deleting messages and stuff. I want to know what that message said. I just want you to turn toward this camera. It's right there. So see it. Oh, yeah. That was more. Where that's that is. You gotta have it. Very complicated. Yeah, we can see it. That's cool. All right. I'm gonna turn this off. Bye, everybody. See you. Bye, everybody. See y'all.